Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all and welcome to the channel. In this video we will continue with the reasons for different pillars. Particularly for this video it will be the pillar known as Finesse. Oh, sorry, I have to take this. I will return shortly. Apologies for that, I have returned. Now, this video will cover the reasons for finesse. Again, we will delve deeply into each reason once we cover what is known as actualizations, which is analogous to feats in D&D. Firstly, we have precision and accuracy. We will see the differences between the two, but as you probably have surmised, these two are related to the degree at which an attack would strike an opponent. These two are also responsible for aiming at individual bodily parts. Combat in this system allows a character to aim at certain bodily parts such as the head, arms, legs, abdomen or torso, which would expedite the combative scenario obviously, and that is the aim, because this is still a turn-based combative system and it could become rather tedious if you are using or resorting to the traditional D&D system. That is why this system expedites combat. I prefer this system over D&D because firstly it is not tedious, it does not waste time, it ends combat quickly, which is natural. This is how combat is supposed to be between two people, especially if they are wielding weaponry. It should end quickly, as opposed to anime where each fight scene between two characters takes 2 to 3 episodes and they end up destroying everything but each other for some reason. Anyways, in addition to the fact that people behave stupidly in D&D for whichever reason, not everyone obviously. I did actually meet people who thought strategically in combat, but there are people who think it is hilarious or humorous if they behave stupidly, but if this creature was alive in this real world, he would die quickly. You cannot be stupid in interactions or in combat. So it also adds a layer of tension to combat. Instead of behaving stupidly, you behave strategically, and if you are not strategic, you should have been strategic, so it adds a layer of regret as well. Anyways, we have precision and accuracy. We also have deftness. This governs reflexes of appendages. So it could also govern techniques related to sleight of hand, for example, pickpocketing and so on and so forth. Also reloading, but also dodging an attack, because in this system you can dodge an attack, you can parry an attack, you can riposte, you can counter, and so on and so forth. It adds a layer of depth to combat, and we will cover combat in its own video, possibly its own sub-series of videos, depending on my schedule. I know I wish to finish this quickly for the creator's sake, but I am limited to firstly my priorities, which is educational videos or helpful videos, not necessarily educational, such as my social or societal videos. But also I have obligations, and that also prevents me from recording as frequently as I would like. Next, we have the riding reason. This governs ability to ride mounts, similar to horsemanship. If you would like, you can also group vehicular riding with this reason. I am personally against that, but that is my perspective on the matter. Feel free to customize the rules as you see fit. We have handling. This is for vehicles, whether it is, they are aerial vehicles, terrestrial vehicles, or aquatic vehicles. And I will show you a technique by which you can divide between different categories later on, بإذن and God willing. Then we have nimbleness. This governs fine motor movements. For example, if you wish for your character to be a tinkerer or an engineer, you would focus on this reason. And it also governs two-handed movement. So for example, if you are using a shield to guard or holding a shield and a sword, and you would like to enhance your probability to protecting yourself with a shield, or switching from a shield to a sword and vice versa quickly, then that would also be governed under nimbleness. We could say here, that would be, okay, hold on, I will discuss it with the creator. I will take a moment. Okay, I have returned. I wanted to ask for suggestions regarding what should I type here. Here it will be, we will say dodging, and we will also say reloading, sleight of hands. Here we will say weapon switching, two-handed, no, not sorry, two-handed, dual attacking. So if you are using two hands, each hand contains a weapon or an item of some form, and you wish to enhance your probability for successfully striking an opponent, you would rely on nimbleness. If you wish for your character to be able to dodge more frequently or successfully dodge an attack, also have quickness or swiftness in terms of reloading or performing any form of techniques related to sleight of hands, you would level up or focus on deftness. Lastly, we have Adroitness, and this is related to acrobatics or parkour. If you wish for your character to be able to manage acrobatic movements, then you would, for goodness sake, man, then you would focus on adroitness. He is still, the creator that is, he is still contemplating certain changes to these reasons, but he will contemplate them after he releases the rule set. Obviously, we will update this regularly as well, and if there are any updates similar to the one I posted earlier, then I will also post these updates. Because he does not wish to overly complicate the system, but he does not wish to overly simplify it either. He wishes for a degree of complexity where players' decisions into their characters are reflected accordingly, where a player can design their character as they see fit without the complexity, or I should say the complication found in video games, such as Fallout, for example, where you have multiple skills that you can focus on, but still it does not cover everything, even though it is complicated. So he's trying to avoid that, but he does not wish for it to be simplistic with respect to what you see in Pathfinder or D&D. Honestly, I do not know if Pathfinder is complex or complicated or simple. I never played Pathfinder, but he wishes to avoid the simplicity of D&D because it is too simplified or overly simplified. So these are the different reasons available to Finesse. Again, we will discuss each reason profoundly once we cover their actualizations, how actualizations play a role, bi'idhnillah and God willing. Some reasons do not have actualizations, so these will be easier to discuss. And that is it for this video. In the next video, inshallah, bi'idhnillah, we will cover a new pillar, possibly conveyance, I will see. That is it for this recording. I hope this video was helpful and beneficial to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Be safe, take care, and peace be upon you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.